So fireworks are going on. It isn't November the 5th yet. Again, it's battle. My home is a battlefield. Sunday the 28th of August, 9 in the evening. So this is the situation. They pop fireworks when they know that I'm exhausted and emotionally drained. So what they are doing, who the guilty party is, it's most definitely the far-right government, and I'm not hiding the fact. The capitalists who are walking all over the blood of Christ, who steal children from the poor families and teach the children to disrespect their parents. It's a satanic altar, and that's what I have been warned. Also, I have been warned saying don't waste your time. And also, why I'm doing this video is that I have a copy of it. So whatever I have publicized is to say it's the witch on her broom. In other words, their fireworks system in Hertfordshire County Council. Every time they know that I'm emotionally exhausted, I'm tired, when they know that I am a type of an individual who's being haunted by a witch to be murdered and slaughtered. So they know that when they sense that I'm defeated, they don't want me to be superior. They don't want me to sound intelligent. So they've reduced my videos to only 10 minutes in length. So who the guilty party is, it's the far-right government. They're more guilty than the actual satanic government, which is the far-left government. Who are the socialists, and they're also the LGBTQ. The far-left government also encircles the most vulnerable people to incriminate them and to make them fight against the far-right government, who are the conservatives. So in other words, they're not being protected. They're being trained to fight with false religions and unholy wars in the far-left government. In the far-right government, they're fighting unholy wars by the means of weaponry. So they're heartless. So I've made a note about the situation, how they are mocking me, saying I'm not a 6-year-old looking at Disney, that I shouldn't have a happy ever after, and I shouldn't dream of beautiful things because I don't deserve beautiful things, which is a racist remark, since Disney was created by adults, not children. And they're brainwashing our children into saying that we have to accept everything that Disney does, saying that parents should not get involved. So that's another insult. Actually, I want to share this and title this video not only for a satanic platform, but for those that are looking for a saviour who is Jesus. To say, I'm more intelligent than them, I'm more beautiful than them, and they're the ones who are losers because they don't help the saints. No amount of money, no amount of socialism is going to make them right. They can take their treasures to the grave, they can take their fame to the grave, and it will end up nowhere. They'll end up in hell where they belong. Go to hell, in other words. Those that do take God seriously and resist the beast will be rewarded for it. So I have here the original Disney program, was it Disney or just children's program, Dorothy, who had a head injury. So what am I going to title this video as? Witchcraft. So they know that because they're the so-called false heroes are protecting me from disciplining my daughter and accusing me of being jealous of her boyfriend, which of course I'm not. They're now saying I'm not allowed to discipline her. I'm not allowed to put my religious perspective on it because it's a humanist thing. They think that I am going to join Guy Fawkes and destroy the parliament and the government. No, that's not my job either. I just want them to stay away from me. They're evil witches. They don't belong here. They're the same as aliens on Earth. Them and them children put together. Because they have rejected Christ as a saviour, they lie, barefaced lies about them being false religious individuals. And non-religious. So they have no right to say anything about me. Absolute none. What I do in my home, if I declutter my home or not, tidy my home or not, whether I'm single or not, it's none of their business. If I choose to share it, it's for my friends, not for them. And even if they are getting in the way of me making friends, I will eventually find them. If not on this planet, on the other planet called heaven when I pass away and die. Because I believe that there is a God who is just, and I don't have to be socially isolated forever. I can find friends who are going to help me in life and support me in life. That's another reason why I'm doing this, for my own therapy, for my own counselling. Because I'm socially isolated. I don't have anyone to chit-chat to. That's another reason why I'm doing these videos. It helps me to talk about what I'm experiencing. Having my daughter being sexually groomed is a serious matter. If I had a husband who loved me and loved his daughter, he would go ballistic. He would go mad. He would go really angry, like a drunk man, knowing that the teenage virgin is being touched sexually. And he would be jealous for his daughter or his son. That's the normal behavior of a man, not of that of a woman. But unfortunately, I don't have a husband. And they're mocking me for that, which is a crime against humanity. It is not normal for a woman to be jealous and envious, which goes to show that they're witches and wizards, because they are jealous and envious every time somebody has sex. And they often do it in the wrong places at the wrong time. So day is night and night is day for me. As a result of this social injustice, persecution of Christians for humanism, and making a big deal about sex when it's not that much of a big deal, but because of money involved in it, it's a big deal. The more agitated, the more anxious, the more frightened I am, the more money they make on my suffering. They're heartless, the same as the Tin Man in the children's program Dorothy on the Oz. They're the same as a scarecrow, warmonger, fearmonger, the same as the brainless scarecrow. They're the same as the coward, the lion. And they're the same as that human, Dorothy, who accuses the Green Witch of being the witch when in fact she herself was a witch. Because she demanded to be the centre of attention all the time, and she didn't acknowledge the fact that they were stealing from the witch, who was not actually a witch. But because she looked so ugly and she was green by appearances, maybe her house was unkept and cluttered just like mine, so they called her a witch. It could be that she was disabled, it could be that she was deformed, because she had midgets there, which is a hint sign that midgets were part of her army, I think. So it could be that she was disabled, that she'd gone all green because she was sickly, and they called her a witch. It's the same thing that's happening to me. It's a perversion and obscurance of justice by the very witches and wizards who have more money, more of everything in life. And